Sharm el-Sheikh, located at the southern tip of Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, is currently attracting the attention of the world. Situated on the shores of the Red Sea, this city is now the center of the Peace Summit, led by the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Several countries have participated in this summit to discuss ending the 2-year-long conflict in Gaza. However, this is not the first time Sharm el-Sheikh has hosted international leaders. The city has been the venue for several major global conferences before. Once a peaceful fishing village, its significance grew gradually due to its location near the Strait of Tiran, the waterway that provides Israel's only access to the Red Sea. This location is strategically very important, and it is for this reason that it became the center of international politics in the mid-20th century. During the Suez Canal crisis of 1956, Israel took control of the area. Later, the United Nations peacekeeping force monitored the region, but it once again came under Israeli control after the Six-Day War of 1967. In 1982, following the Camp David Accords, when the region was returned to Egypt, President Hosni Mubarak declared it the City of Peace. He initiated efforts to make it a hub for tourism and international meetings. Gradually, large hotels, conference centers, and airports were developed. While there was only one resort in 1982, by the year 2000, this number had grown to more than 100. As a result, Sharm el-Sheikh became Egypt's primary tourist destination and also a city where international talks began to take place. One of the most significant meetings held here in 1999 was the signing of the Sharm el-Sheikh Memorandum. Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Mubarak and PLO leader Yasser Arafat signed this agreement with the aim of advancing the peace process following the Oslo Accords. The US, Egypt, and Jordan cooperated in this process. The agreement included the granting of self-rule to Palestinians and the release of prisoners. However, in the following year, in 2000, the Second Intifada began. It should be noted that the Palestinian uprisings are known as intifadas. An emergency meeting was held here to address the situation, attended by US President Bill Clinton, UN Secretary General Kofi Annan, Egyptian President Mubarak, and other leaders. The aim of this meeting was to stop the violence and resume negotiations. From this meeting, the Michel Report was produced, but no substantial results for peace were achieved. In 2005, Sharm el-Sheikh once again made headlines when the Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon and Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas held talks here. The purpose of this meeting was to end the Second Intifada. Egypt and Jordan hosted the meeting, and both parties agreed to halt the violence and continue with the roadmap for peace prepared by the US. However, groups like Hamas were not a part of this process. Since then, Sharm el-Sheikh has hosted several other important international gatherings. In 2006, 2008, and 2014, the World Economic Forum on the Middle East and North Africa took place here. These forums discussed regional stability, investment, technology, and climate change. The city's modern facilities and security arrangements made it a suitable location for such events. In 2019, the first EU-Arab League Summit was held here, attended by leaders from the European Union and Arab countries. The summit focused on security, migration, and conflicts in Yemen, Syria, and Libya. Although the summit did not lead to major outcomes, it was seen as a step towards regional cooperation. In 2022, Sharm el-Sheikh hosted another significant event, COP27, the United Nations Climate Change Conference. During this conference, the establishment of the Loss and Damage Fund was announced, which would help developing countries compensate for the damage caused by climate change. This was considered a historic decision, though its implementation has been slow in the years since. Now, in 2025, Sharm el-Sheikh is once again in the international spotlight. The Peace Summit held here with leaders from several countries aimed to find a way to end the 2-year-long war in Gaza and establish lasting peace in the region. This summit is taking place at a time when tensions and conflicts are escalating in many parts of the world. Sharm el-Sheikh is no longer just a tourist destination. It has become a place for dialogue and solutions. Its geographic location, peaceful environment, and excellent facilities make it an ideal place for diplomatic meetings. For Egypt, it has also become a tool for strengthening its international role. The city's history shows that it has witnessed both conflict and resolution. The meetings held here have always raised hopes for peace, even if not all efforts have been completely successful. Sharm el Sheikh, known as the City of Peace, continues to play this role today, a place where world leaders meet, talk, and try to replace conflict with dialogue. US President Donald Trump has declared the war in Gaza over, and the peace summit marks the release of Israeli hostages and Palestinian detainees. The world is once again looking to the same city that has been the venue for peace efforts for decades. Perhaps once again, the results will not be immediate, but Sharm el Sheikh is proving once more that the dialogue is beginning of every solution. Over its 7-decade journey, this city has evolved from a small village in Egypt to a symbol of global diplomacy. And perhaps that is why, whenever the world needs to discuss peace, its conversations begin here. Viewers, let's conclude the discussion here and note today's question. Sharm el Sheikh has hosted several international conferences in history, such as the World Economic Forum and the EU Arab League Summit. What has been the significance of these conferences in regional peace and global politics?
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.